everyone, and thanks for joining me today for another episode of what's in my AliExpress basket. Don't forget to purchase any of the items shown in this video. Just click on the link in the description. Now, this is just to one seller's shop because I'm now showing a lot more products in my videos. It will always be from one seller if I can do it. So just click on the link, and then, for instance, this flower is a fuchsia pink flower, and it's 1 yard, it's £2.72. So you should find the products quite easily. Any problems, just give me a holler. So look at this very beautiful pink, gorgeous pink flowers. They are very, very pretty. There are a couple of layers. They have a pearl in the middle, and they would brighten up anyone's day. Now, you know, I say this all the time, you don't just need to put them on journals. They can go on gift boxes, greeting cards, tags, even dresses, you know. So even if you're into, you know, making things, you could put them on those. And now we have this 1 yard pearl tassel flower trim. It's very pretty. It has lots of tassels, lots of pearls and little flowers going along it. This is a lovely trim, and I would probably use this on the bottom of a journal. And I thought that the videos that I do normally for the AliExpress basket, I just give you the price and the product and that's it, and maybe you like it that way. But I thought maybe you might want to hear what I'm going to use these products for, or you know, what I sort of think I could do and the creations that I would use. And I think this would definitely be lovely on the bottom of a journal, all the way around the bottom, front and back, and then you've got a lovely dangle feel to your journal. We all love things hanging off and dangling, and they are just gorgeous. So that is this pearl tassel flower trim excuse me, and there's some more angles of it very briefly. And coming up we have 5 centimeter flowers, and they are £1.72. They do come in 6 colours, and you get 10 pieces. Excuse me. Now, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, a lot of these products will be used on junk journals and tags, because even though I do card making and other things, journals are really what I do at the moment. But that's not to say I won't suddenly think one day, oh my gosh, I can use this on something else. So this one comes in this sort of lilac-y purple, a lovely light pink, a light blue, a gold, and a gorgeous cream colour. So you have lots of choice with these colours. And you do get, well, you get 10, so that's you know, quite a few projects. And these are called African flowers, and there's 1 yard of these, and they have a lovely pearl in the middle. They're 2 layers, they're called 3D flowers. Excuse me. And the African flowers are kind of spiky, aren't they? And I think that's where they get their name from. Very pretty in this very sort of pearly white colour. I would probably cut these off individually, because I think that these are quite a nice size. So, you know, or on the spine of a journal, maybe that would probably where I would use it. Again, you know, you've got lots of use for these. Now, what was it? This was 1 yard. So, I don't know how many flowers you actually get, you know, with those, with the yard. I'll let you know when they come, maybe update you. But as I have so many things coming all the time, it's hard to update that. Here's a close-up view of them, and they're 4 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. Then we have these light blue flowers. You get 10. They are 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Again, we have this double layer, they're called 3D. They have lovely swirls on and a gorgeous pearl. And usually I tend to go for pinks, gold, whites. And I thought, you know what, Chanel? Get some flowers that are different colours, you know, and put yourself out there, because, you know, I know we all like to do, we get stuck in our ways, don't we? And we use the same things all the time. So I'm trying to put some other colours into my work, and maybe not always do vintage journals, you know, so that I can use some colour in there. Not that you can't use colour in vintage journals, but I tend to use the creams and the golds when I do that. Excuse me. So yes, that's why I got those. Okay, now we have 1 yard of 3D flowers, and this has this gorgeous wavy edge. These have a couple of layers because they have the little rosebud in the middle, and then they have these lovely stamens coming out with little, almost like pearl drops around. I don't think they're pearls, I think they are a sort of fabric, but they look, you know, the material. But aren't these beautiful? This is a gorgeous wide trim as well. I love it. I love the wave, because that would just run so lovely down the spine of a book. Oh my gosh, these look absolutely scrumptious. And I will tell you this, you know, that I don't think there's been any of the flowers, lace trims, anything like that, that I have actually been disappointed with and thought, oh gosh, they're smaller than I thought, or they're not as pretty as they look. I have actually, it's been the opposite. I've actually been more blown away than anything. I mean, this has this gold layer as well. These are just super stunning, and I can imagine just how beautiful they are going to be, for sure. So yes, I've never been disappointed. I honestly haven't. If anything, I'm more surprised at how gorgeous they are, if that makes sense. So, you know, I'm expecting them to look lovely, but some things look even better. Then we have 2 yards of pink pearl trim and £4.80. I don't know if I gave you the price of the last one. It was £2.41. This one is £4.80, but you get 2 yards, and it is 9 centimeters in depth, or width, or whichever way you want to look at it. We have lots going on this trim. You've got the sort of the organza-like flowers, and then you have the smaller flowers, this gorgeous lace in the background, just a lovely peachy pink. Now, the only thing I will say, some things are slightly different in colour, or the picture doesn't tell you, you know, these look peachy pink to me. Definitely a peachy colour. They are, look at them, they're just beautiful. Right, so this is 1 yard of leafy trim, and this has no flowers on it, obviously. This would be absolutely delicious on the spine of a journal, going down the middle, so it's going right down the binding sort of area, and across a little bit of the front, a little bit of the back. Now this is £1.47 for 1 yard, and as you can see from the picture, oh, I'm sorry, that's Bing being a dingbat. You see from the picture, it is quite wide. Right, go away, I'm trying to do something. Oh, he's like this the whole time. So yes, that's this wonderful leafy trim, £1.47. Trying to think what else I would use that for. You know, you could cut off little parts of that and just have like a swirl and a leaf on a project. Okay, so this gold pearl tassel trim for 1 yard is £2.07, and I believe this is the same as the white tassel flower trim that I had, I think, numbered the second thing in the basket. This is gold. I like the gold very much. This is champagne gold, just very pretty. It has got the row of little swirly flowers. going along, and then you've got the tassel. So a lot of yumminess on these on this trim. So I lost my way then where I was going. Champagne gold has to be one of my favourite colours, I think. Champagne gold. And creams and ivories for my journals. If we're looking for other projects, it has to be shocking pink. Definitely. Okay, so we thought on this one we would have a little bit more colour, and these are very, very pretty. This is a colourful 3D flower trim. It's £2.10 for 1 yard. Now it has the little satin rosebuds going along, but it also has this lovely, I don't know what you would call it, like a ribbon in the middle that's forming like a swirly pattern. You can't really see probably from this picture, but they are very beautiful. You have the almost like eyelash edging on that as well, giving it even more depth of character, and would spruce up any journals. I don't think I would use this on anything else, just probably on the front or the binding of a journal, because I think it's quite wide. But you see, sometimes when you get things out the packet, you think, oh, and then you suddenly see what you could use it for. Look, you can see the little eyelashy trim there as well. Now this one is, you get 10 of these white 3D hexagonal flowers, and they are 7 by 7 centimeters, so a nice size. They have a couple of layers going on here, and this gorgeous satin flower, which also has 2 layers. It has the little bud, and then it has some little petals and a little leaf as well. Very gorgeous. Would look gorgeous on the top of a gift box, actually. You know, if you had a just flat lid gift box, would look lovely with a lovely vintage tag poking out from underneath it. Also probably be a nice focal point for the front of a card, and with a lattice background, lacy background die, or some pretty patterned paper, and then you just need to put a sentiment on it then. So that would be quite cool, really. They are lovely. Okay, look at these. Now this is a butterfly flower applique. There are 6 colours. They are 10.6 centimetres wide, and they're £1.77. I just thought that these were very different. Really nice size as well. So this again, I would turn them lengthways and have that along a journal, or 10.6 centimeters. I'm not sure what that is in inches. Whether you could have that on the bottom of wouldn't probably go on a TN. I'm not sure what is 10.6 centimeters. I do not know in inches. Terrible, aren't I? But anywho, you'll know when you get them home. But I just thought they look like floating butterflies that are flapping their wings. Very, very pretty. More of one of my favourite colours coming up. We have another pink. These are, you get 1 yard of 3D pink diamond or diamante flowers, and they are £2.35. They're 6.5 centimetres by 6.5 centimetres. You have the 3 layers going on, and then you've got this gorgeous centerpiece embellishment with the row of diamantes all around, and then the one in the middle. Very pretty, and a lovely, lovely shade of pink. It's almost like a baby pink, isn't it? But a little bit deeper than a baby pink. But still, nonetheless, it is a lovely colour. They're very satiny and gorgeous, yes. I can just imagine those sprucing up any of your creations. Okie dokie, what do we have next? Okay, right, the next thing in my basket, we have 1 yard of light pink pearl butterflies, £1.82. They are 3D ones. They have the 3 pearls in the middle, and they have like this sheer sort of background. Very easy to cut these off. And I have got these in white. I've used these in the white ones, and I've used them on lots of different things. I've used them on pockets, tuck spots, gift tags, the front of a journal. Oh my gosh, these you could just use anywhere because they're not huge, but they're not tiny, if you know what I mean. So at the bottom of book page pockets I've used them for. I think they've even used one on a corner, a flip out corner. Oh, you know, lots of different things I've used these on. But again, you don't have to just use them in journaling. They are just super pretty. Very lovely, really lovely shade of pink as well. Then we have these. Okay, you get 5 of these 3D ivory flowers. They are 8 by 8 centimeters, and they are £1.40. Excuse me, for the 8. And again, they're similar to some of the other flowers, but I think these are a cotton fabric. They have the different layers with the stamens and the obviously diamante bling in the middle. You know, this actually saves you. You've got the flower, and then it saves you then getting your embellishments out because there's one already on there. So, oh gosh, this would just look stunning. Oh my gosh. I know I say that all the time. And, you know, these are definitely for my journals. I can't say that I'm doing too much other crafting at the moment. But, you know, they are always good to have in your stash so that you've got them when something pops into your mind as well. Right, okay, so now we have 1 yard of 3D pearl flowers, and they are £2.01, and they have this lovely, now you haven't got any layers in the fabric, excuse me, but you do have this lovely pearl center. So if you're not wanting bling and diamantes, then you've got, just got the pearls here. So they're more classic and super lovely. And I don't know, I think they're kind of dainty looking as well. Posh, they're very posh. Right, I have a cat on my shoulder and he is going to hurt my neck today. Right, you need to get down, mister. Right, down. Get down. I'm so sorry. He does this all of the time. I'm right, I mean it now. I've had enough. Go away. You can't see him, but I can tell you now. I am sat at my dining table and he is there. And he is just looking at me as if to say, I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump. Now I've lost my way. You naughty boy. Okay. Now this one is... See, I've lost my way. Our 1 yard of 3D ivory rhinestone flowers, £1.78. As they are, you can see they're ivory, but they have lots of bling. You have this quite elaborate embellishment in the middle, and then you have the diamante, sort of bling around the flowers as well. So this is definitely one if you're wanting lots and lots and lots of bling. These are just gorgeous. I do like them a lot. And, I do like the ivory as well. So it means you don't have to, tea stain them or coffee dye them. You can just, they're good to go really, aren't they? So lots of bling there. Now what do we have next? Right, okay, so this one you get 5 yards of this light gold pearl tassel trim, and it is £8.77. But you do get 5 yards, so £8.77. You might think, oh my gosh, that's a lot, Chanel. You normally spend a couple of pounds on something or less, but I just think that I would use this, so it makes more sense to buy in bulk, because then I don't have to keep waiting for it to arrive. And if you work it out per yard, it actually works out cheaper. So I decided to buy in bulk with this one. So that is 5 yards of light gold pearl tassel trim for £8.77. Very, very gorgeous. We like our tassels. I like anything to do with crafts though. I say I like this and I like that. Well, I like anything. I don't think there's anything I don't really like. Right, you are being a pain in my backside. I'm so sorry. Sorry, everyone. Right, okay, we have 1 yard of white pearl beaded trim, £1.69. You've got obviously both edges with this lovely delicate edge, and then you've got these row of pearls going up the middle, very classic. I would probably, or I would tea dye it, or coffee dye it, or you can just use it as it is. You know, it's pretty. I think sometimes having that bright white is quite nice, but I also like having, you know, tea dyeing some things as well. So £1.69. This is pocket money. They are pocket money again. Excuse me. But yes, 1 yard of this for £1.69. Now the next one we have 1 yard of white heart flower trim. Have I got the right one? 1 yard of white heart flower trim. I think I missed something. Okay, we have probably missed something here. Let me have a look. 1 yard white pearl beaded trim, 1 yard white heart flower trim. Oh, I do not know because I can't see no hearts on that one. Okay, ignore me because I've probably got lost. But I will tell you that wherever that 1 yard of white heart flower trim has gone, it was £2.03 for a yard. So let's see what the next one is that's coming up. But anywho, this one is in this seller's shop, regardless to how much it is. And it is this lovely sort of ivory colour with some beautiful peach satin flowers, and alternating we have little beady pearls there as well. Now this is I think this is you get 10 of these African lace flowers. No, sorry, 1 yard of lace leaves. This one is. I missed some out somehow. I don't know how we've done that. Okay, so this is 1 yard of lace leaves, £1.49. So you get a yard of these. Very interesting design for these, but again, you could have these dangling off the bottom if you run the bottom row of leaves and then had that tassely bit. I'm sure you could be very creative, all of you at home, with these. They kind of look like angels, don't they? Or they could be nice on a tag, a pocket, definitely. Would you use them by themselves or would you put a flower on them? I'm not quite sure. Right, 2 yards of pearl tassel is coming up, I think. Yes, look at this one. This has this lovely eyelash trim. Now you get 2 yards of this pearl tassel for £2.72. Do you know, I might actually go a whole video without fluffing up on my items. I don't know, it's because I'm trying to put so many in for you so that you don't have to keep switching videos, and I can't help but show you all these goodies. So this is this lovely eyelash tassel trim with lovely beads running all the way across. Oh my gosh, so many ideas going through my head to use on this for this trim. It is delicious. Love the eyelash trim. We like eyelash. We love things that has texture and has this lovely feel to, don't we? Especially with your journals, and you love to just get hold of them and feel all the bits on them. I know that sounds a bit weird, but yes, right, okay. This one you get 5 pieces of these pearl beaded butterflies, and they're £1.78. And as you can see by the photo, they are big. This is sort of half the size of a hand, well, all depending on whose hand it is, but they look pretty big. And you do have these lovely rows either side of beaded beads, beaded beads. Does that make sense? And then you've got the rows of the bigger pearls, beaded pearls, and then you've got the ones on the bottom. So they are already decorated for you and good to go. They would look awesome tea dyed, definitely, all aged and vintaged up. Oh, they would look delicious. I think because they're so big, I would probably want to distress them and definitely tea stain them or coffee dye them. I think that would be a good idea. And they are 8 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. Okay, so this one, you have 1 yard of pearl roses trim, £2.29, and they are there are 3 different colour of roses. You could cut these bits off individually, or you could do them in a row. They would make, actually, I don't know offhand how big, but what sprung to mind straight away was like a fabric tuck spot pocket, you know, turn it upside down so that the bit with the 2 like daisies is your tuck spot bit. Or you could even have it as a tuck spot corner, just cut a separate piece off and turn it and put that on the edge of your page. I'm not sure though, without seeing, I'm not sure if I have a photo of the width on that one. I don't, so until I get it, I won't be able to tell you if they are big enough to do pockets. Right, told you I was putting some different colours in my basket. These are 1 yard of light blue pearl trim. I think they're almost like a tinge of green going on here, but it says light blue. Anyhow, I love the colour. I think that it is a beautiful colour. It's very, what I would call dreamy colour. Very unicorn, mermaid sort of colour. Yes, I love them. And you've got they are 3D, so you've got the different layers and they almost look very floaty. And there's chiffon in there and there's satin ribbon. So you've got a lot going on. And from here, they almost look like they're different shades of the colour, you know, rather than just a flat colour. So it'd be interesting when they arrive if they actually look like that in person, because they do look almost, you know, variated colours. Now, where did them hearts come from? Right, these are 1 yard of chiffon flower hearts, and they're £2.41. Now, I think there is a close-up picture coming up in a minute, but you'll see that they are quite blingy. They have got this lovely cotton lace on the back. Then you've got these chiffon flowers in the middle. You've got a diamante centerpiece, and then you have these little blingy gold little diamantes going all the way around these hearts. So these are definitely what I call blinged up. They are just beautiful and they look great. Well, they look great in the photo. I'm sure they're going to look super fantastic. You've got another one, I think, coming up now. Close up coming up. Just a very quick one. There you go. You can see how blingy they are. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the more extended versions of these what's in my AliExpress basket. I thought we could have a chit chat at the same time, because actually when I do my AliExpress videos, I do miss chatting with you. So thanks for watching. Oh gosh, losing my voice now. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Don't forget to click on the link and it will take you to the seller shop where you can peruse all of their products and have a lot of fun choosing what you're going to have in your basket. So take care and love you guys. See you all very soon. Bye bye.